tardes. Annyeonghaseyo. Hope I said that right. So, good afternoon, everyone. So excited to be here with you all as this is really my first opportunity of being on a stage this size. And so, super honored and super excited to really be here with you all today as this is just an amazing, amazing experience and such an amazing weekend. Wouldn't you all agree? Absolutely. And so I had the opportunity of sharing something that I really, really like talking about. And every single day I have that opportunity of conversing about what we do in this business to build a pipeline, to build distribution. And so over the weekend, we have heard from the best of the best. You know, we have heard how to build our business. We have heard how to product prospect. We have heard how to do real results parties. And so through my process here today, I want to talk to you about the philosophy of why you can go out there and start earning extra income on top of whatever it is that you do, whether you're going to school, raising a family, you know, working a job 2 or 3, you have a chance in this business to earn extra income every single day by going out there and saying, here, try this. And so in my opportunity here, I've been in this industry for over 12 years, but I've been with Nerium for almost 4 years, since the company was 20 days old. And it was amazing to see what's happened. You know, it was amazing to get that first phone call from my best friend in the world, Mr. Puyagandian, because that phone call changed my life. You see, for those of you in the room here today that are working 60 to 70 hours a week, working 8 to faint, if you're looking for more, you've absolutely found a home. You've absolutely found an opportunity to go out there and build something of tremendous, tremendous value. And so as we start here today, we want to talk about, obviously, the part-time opportunity, but I'm sure you've seen this graph before. You see, if you've been to your regionals, your monthly events, you have absolutely seen this graph of what it takes to build the business. You see, when I first got started, I was working that 8 to faint grind. I was working 60 to 70 hours a week, didn't have a lot going on, didn't make a lot of income, wasn't putting a lot in the bank, and was looking for more opportunity. But I didn't understand how I could go out there and make a 6-figure income. I didn't have a lot of time, didn't have a lot of experience in anti-aging or skincare. But the systems that we have in place, ladies and gentlemen, allows us to go out there and make tremendous, tremendous changes. And so I want to start out my presentation here today with a quick story because we've heard about pipelines here today. We've heard about what we do in this business by building distribution, by building consumer base, and by going out there and saying, here, try this. But it takes us back to a story of 2 brothers. And this story goes back to the old country of Italy. There was a 2-brother story, Pablo and Bruno. And Pablo and Bruno were commissioned to basically carry buckets of water from the town river to the town cistern. And for every single bucket of water that they carried, they got paid for that bucket. And so every single bucket they carried, they got paid. Very similar to a job, very similar to going to work for somebody else. And so what happened over time, although they were making some money, was that Pablo got a little bit wise. He got a little bit smarter. And he realized, I'm getting tired. My hands hurt. I'm blistered up. My back is starting to hurt. I can't keep carrying buckets. And so he went to his brother Bruno and said, Bruno, I have an idea. Let's build a pipeline. Let's build a distribution channel from the river to the cistern. And guess what Bruno did? Bruno said, what are you talking about? What do you know about pipelines? You've never built a pipeline. Our best friend's uncle's cousin's brother built a pipeline and failed. What do you know about pipelines? But Pablo did not get distracted. He started building. He started working. When he had extra time throughout his day, he started building that pipeline. He started figuring it out. He started laying the trenches. He started, going through the grass, going through the gravel, putting in the foundation of what would become a pipeline that would sustain and build this city forever. And so through that process, he worked 8 to faint. The villagers laughed at him. Pablo, the pipeline maker, they called him. What does Pablo know about any of this? How could he possibly have success with this? But Pablo did not stop. He kept figuring it out. He figured out every single way how to go out there and create this foundation. And so what I'm talking about here today, ladies and gentlemen, is that the foundation that we create here is the customer base. It is the distribution channel. It is the consumption of people just like you and just like me using our tremendous breakthrough, life-changing, and hero products. We have the best of the best. And so all we have to do is build a consumption base. And so when we're talking about Pablo and Bruno, it did come to that day finally, when Pablo finally got the pipeline built and created. And so what happened then was that Pablo had tremendous opportunity every single day to earn income. You see, whether he was working, whether he was sleeping, whether he was traveling, eating, doing whatever, living his life, he earned income. He got paid because when that water was running, he earned money. And so in this business, ladies and gentlemen, we are building a consumption model and a consumption basis. And so this chart right here is powerful for all of us to understand. You see, prior to doing this, I didn't know how I would get inside of a Lexus. You know, I was working 8 to faint. I was tired. I didn't have a lot of passion for anti-aging skincare, but luckily I didn't have to. I was able to build a pipeline. I was able to plug into the process, which we have absolutely mastered in Nerium International. And so it obviously starts with us having 5 hours. And then as we go about our day, we start finding more people that are interested in making part-time income, leveraged income on top of what they already currently do. And so now in this example, of course, you have 25 plus hours going into your business every single day, week, or month. But it gets better. You see, we teach those 5 how to go out there and get their 5. And through that process, now we have 125 hours and a cumulative of 155 hours going on into our business on a monthly basis. You see, this, ladies and gentlemen, is how you earn your iPad. This is how you get your product for free. This is how you get to get inside of a safer car like a Lexus or an Audi. This is the real deal. And so it does not matter whether you're working a job or two, going to school, raising 5, 6, 7 kids like Mr. Kid. It's all about just participating in a proven system. And that is what we really do have here. And so as we are going about our day, we are starting to make small deposits into our business. You see, my first 7 years in this industry, I never did make a lot of income, but every single day I started making deposits into my business. Deposit, deposit, deposit. You see, deposits in our business, ladies and gentlemen, look like this. It is doing your personal development, your 10 core commitments, 10 pages of a good book a day, 2 exposures a day, real results parties, product prospecting system, just the overall activity of driving and building. You see, every single time you talk to someone, every single time you share the information and take someone from not knowing about Nerium International to knowing about Nerium International, you have the opportunity of building your deposit. You have the opportunity of building your Live Better bonus piggy bank. You see, it does not matter what you do. It doesn't matter if you start getting some objections. It doesn't matter if you get a no thank you, not now. You're making a deposit into your business. And as your piggy bank grows, as your consumption grows, you start earning extra income on top of whatever it is that you do. And so as we kind of break this down, we get paid several different ways. We are incentivized of doing the proper behavior by building customer acquisition. You see, ladies and gentlemen, all we have to do is say, here, try this. Check this out. Hey, if I sent you a video, would you watch it? Hey, if I got you in front of a webinar, could you look at it? Hey, if I dropped off a magazine, would you read it? That's all we do in this process, and we start earning customer acquisition bonuses. You see, we get paid on pack bonuses. When we enroll a new brand partner, when we bring on a new brand partner, we have the opportunity of building more distribution. Every single time a brand partner brings on a brand partner, we have an opportunity. You see, our compensation plan, ladies and gentlemen, incentivizes the proper behavior as you go out there and you're building and you're growing. But we get paid so many different ways. But what we want to talk about at this moment in time is acquiring customers. For those of you taking notes right now, I want you to write down 369, the 369 promotion. Guys and gals, it's so much simpler to start your business by getting a few yeses, like Anna Woodward talked about a few days ago, by product prospecting, by saying, here, try this, check this out. You see, for those of you who are in this room here today that are brand new, what we're going to do right now for just this example is we're going to make you a senior director right now. So for those of you who are brand new, congratulations, you are now a senior director. It is a tremendous place to be, absolutely, absolutely. It's a great place to be, guys and gals. It's the beginning of something very, very special here. But in this example, if you're looking up at the screen here, you're seeing some numbers. And so what happens in this business when you bring on a customer at the senior director level, or you've maxed out your 369 promotion, you're earning $32 a bottle for an $80 preferred customer price point. Okay, so when I sell a customer, when I bring on a new customer, when I acquire a new customer, I make $32. Now, if I go out there and I bring on someone else, someone new, someone that was like me, struggling, looking for more, wanted to make some extra income, wanted to get their nose above the waterline, just wanted to have extra in the bank, this is how it works. I bring on a brand new person. They're brand new. They're a brand partner. I'm a senior director. When that new brand partner goes out there and makes the same sale for $80 for a preferred customer price point, what do they earn? They earn $16. What do I earn, the person that enrolled them? Well, I make the difference. I make that $16 override. Does that make sense? And so from where you are to where your new brand partner is, you make that differential override. Ladies and gentlemen, that is called leveraged income. While you are having fun, while you're on vacation, while you're working, while you're studying, while you're with your family, you have the opportunity of earning extra income, and it starts breaking down like this. And so this structure, ladies and gentlemen, is not something that we just have to know a little bit of. It's something that we have to absolutely master. And so senior brand partner is so much more than just three active brand partners. This is the structure: Team A, Team B, and Team C. And on a monthly basis, to maintain senior brand partner, you're generating about $1,500 in volume amongst you and your organization and team. But to maintain senior brand partner as you're on your journey to director, senior director, and above, you're going to be helping and inspiring people. But it looks like this. It's about 3+ real results parties going on in your business every single month. Maybe 1 or 2 in each organization and team. Monica Dawson did an amazing job talking about how we build this business with real results parties. Yes, she did. So $100 to $250 is something that you start earning on a residual basis. Now, of course, you can't necessarily get into the new house or maybe the new car with $100 to $250. But what could that do for your life? What could that enrich? Could you take care of a cell phone bill or a water bill, or maybe start chipping away at some debts? See, $100 to $250 residually is something that you have to understand. You see, residual income is something, ladies and gentlemen, that once you really grasp the concept, you will go through a brick wall to get more residual income into your life. You see, it starts with you. It starts with all of us saying, here, try this, check this out. And so as you develop, as you grow, as you start having real results parties, you're going to be bringing on and building your pipeline, building your distribution, which allows you to go to the level of director. At this level, ladies and gentlemen, $4,500 in volume, and the average director in our compensation and in our company is earning $300 to $500 extra on a monthly basis. You see, it gets a little bit better here. What could you do with an extra $300 to $500 right now? Would that be an extra date night? Would that be a chance to put some kids into some extracurricular activities? Would that allow you to go out there and just, save up for a rainy day? Save up for an IRA? What could you do with an extra $300 to $500 a month residually? It's the power of residuals, guys and gals. 5+ RRPs going on in your organization and team on a monthly basis will allow you to maintain at this level of director. But you want to keep on going. You see, Lexus, ladies and gentlemen, Senior Director Audi is a great place to be and a great place to hang out at, but you don't want to stay long. But on the part-time basis, an extra $1,000 plus a month residually with a brand new car, who would not want that? You see, I'll finish up at the end with a couple examples here of how this works, but this is the real deal. You see, for those of you looking to get into a safer car, a better car, for those of you who live in the Northeast or the Midwest, freezing your buns off in New England or Chicago or Toronto or Montreal, and that car doesn't start in the wintertime, imagine driving a brand new car. You see, guys and gals, our car bonus incentive is at the beginning levels of leadership, not the higher levels of leadership. And this is what allows us to go out there and build something on a part-time basis on top of what we currently do. You see, we attract professionals just like you because of our systems, because of our model, because at the end of the day, we have everything in place that allows you to go out there and build something with tremendous value on a part-time basis. And so as we continue to go on through this process, you want to come back to what makes Nerium great. You see, Pablo the pipeline maker, going back to that story, Pablo now became Pablo the miracle man. You see, once he created that pipeline from the town river to the cistern, he was able to allow the town to flourish. They had running water. Where could you build your pipeline? Where could it go? It doesn't matter where you are in this country. It does not matter where you live in this world. You have the opportunity to build a pipeline, to build a consumption base, to build an organization and a team that loves just the product. And every single time someone reorders, every single time someone gets a free bottle of product, they have the opportunity of creating more preferred customers, more 3-year free customers, more directors and Lexus earners. It's all based on the part-time opportunity. And so our exclusive products, guys and gals, is something that we have heard about all weekends long. At the end of the day, in this type of a business, you want to be in a place where people are consistently buying your products. You see, I didn't know much about anti-aging or skincare, but I didn't have to. Every time I flipped on the TV channel, every time I flipped through a magazine or went through a glamour magazine, I was consistently bombarded with beauty, beauty, beauty. And now with our EHT brain enhancement, brain supplements, who can go wrong being a brain warrior? We have it all with our products. Absolutely, absolutely. And so with the exclusive product line, you can start building a part-time income while you're raising a family, while you're working your job, while you're going to school. And through that process of duplication and helping more and more and more people, you're growing and developing. Which leads us right into Nerium Gives Back. Probably the best promotion ever in the history of network marketing is Nerium Gives Back. Nerium Gives Back, ladies and gentlemen, allows all of us to continuously build our consumption, continuously build our product line, or continuously build our pipeline. And so when you open up a new product in Mexico or Canada with Optifirm, when you open up a new product, every single time you do that, you're pushing it down the same pipeline. You're earning income. Think about this very quickly. If you guys and gals, do you think we could all in this room, especially the brand new, find 5 people in just a year's time, part-time, 5 people in a year, that would love to try your product and bring on a few customers? You see, if you can do that, how quickly could you do that? You don't need to take a whole year. You could break it down to 6 months, maybe 3 months, maybe 1 month. So what happens if you have 100 customers on the books and you come out with EHT? Over that next year, guys and gals, 50 plus people out of that 100 will be on your product. They will try the product. And that is how you earn leveraged income, residual income on the same consumption and product line that you have built. Leadership in this company is second to none. You have seen the best of the best grace these stages all weekend long. The leaders in this company, guys and gals, are purpose-driven. They are passionate. It's so much more than just making a little bit of income. You see, this is a community. This is a family. This is a like-minded group of people that are living happy every single day. And when you can live happy, when you can share a tremendous product or a tremendous opportunity with someone, you have the opportunity to plug into the systems and the training. You see, we have it all in our business. I was a restaurant guy. I didn't know much about this, but I didn't have to. The system did everything for us. And through that process of making those deposits, of having a few no-shows, of getting a no now, not no thank you, you're building, you're growing, and developing your piggy bank. You see, it just comes down to that, making more and more and more deposits. You see, it's up to you and it's up to me to make as many deposits as we possibly can. But this is what makes Nerium great. And so as we are closing up here today, you may have seen this slide before if you've read that book called The Slight Edge by our founder and CEO, Mr. Jeff Olson. But this is it. This is the pipeline. This is what you are growing and developing. You see, there is no difference between you and I, or the person to your right or the person to your left, except for time and activity. Making those deposits, putting in your time, saying hello, try this, check this out, building your customer acquisition allows you to master the mundane. And so through that process, you must master the mundane. You must fall in love with saying, here, try this, check this out. Are you open to looking at something? Are you open to checking something out? Are you interested in a high-end skincare product? Do you know anyone looking to have better memory, better focus, better clarity, better cognitive function with EHT? It's just about mastering the mundane and doing it over and over and over again. And so what Jeff Olson has always said, and what he always said from day one, was that if the product works, it will network. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the opportunity every single day to make small deposits into our business. Whatever it is that you're doing while you're dropping off the kids, picking them up, going to work, studying, you have the opportunity of making a new friend. You have the opportunity of reaching out and saying, check this out. Hey, do you know anyone looking for an opportunity? Do you know anyone looking to try a new product? And through that process, you're mastering the mundane. It starts here. It starts now. And so in closing, one thing I just have to really share with you is this. Don't be so quick to get those no's or to go on to the next person. You see, at the end of the day, do they know? Does your prospect know that we have a 30-day money-back guarantee on our products? Do they know that we have real clinical trials and real science? Do your prospects know that they can make a one-time investment with Nerium International and have a lifetime investment back into them with our Nerium Gives Back promotion? Do they know how much they can earn by simply sharing a product a few times a week? You see, you have to go through that process. Don't be so fast to get that no. Educate, spend time, develop, build a relationship with someone, show them what we have, and you will absolutely be mastering the mundane and building your pipeline, building your organization and team. And so as I wrap up right now, the one thing I just have to leave you with is this. You have the opportunity, I have the opportunity to start building our pipeline all across this country and all across this world. There are so many people that we have seen over this weekend that have done exactly that, have built a distribution, have built a pipeline out of their backyard that now graces all 4 countries that we are open for business in. We have that same opportunity. It's time to reach out. It's time to get creative. It's time to find them as we go out there and build, grow, and develop. And so I promise you this, if you stay the course, if you master the mundane, if you plug into the slight edge principles and philosophies, you will have whatever it is that you wish. I know this to be true for you because it happened for me. It can absolutely happen for you. And so I'll just leave you with this, guys and gals. You can do this. Keep making your deposits. Keep putting in your work. Keep reading your 10 pages a day. Personal development is the end-all, be-all. It is the secret sauce. And so take care, take charge, dream big, and live happy. Bye, everybody. Thank you.